guides for the accelerator part. So, seems like we got a game. We can pause the music again. Jump into that one and see what we can do. Yeah, he was probably nervous. You're absolutely right about that. Playing against Remind is nothing that you do like every single day. So, we got another game. Wadadudo is also there. How you doing, mate? How's life? Gonna join you in Berlin next week. Leaving on Wednesday to Berlin and gonna have a good time there. Spending a few days there. Saying hi to the capital city of Germany. But yeah, let's focus on the game. We're gonna have Agatha, the South Korean human player, as the blue-colored guy spawning here at the left-hand side of Turtle Rock. His opponent on the other side is Mr. Bizzare, who is skipping out on the wreck so far. And yeah, he's probably trying to get like a super fast tech going against Agatha, maybe trying to trick him into something cheeky, going for some wyvern play or just going to have a fast tech. So far he's constructing a fairly early shop to pick up some items as soon as the Blade Master comes out. If the Blade Master is the hero of choice, Bizzare is spawning at the bottom side here of Turtle Rock, so we're gonna have a cross spawn here of both of these players. That is quite some traveling distance to get over to your opponent. We're gonna have a Blade Master, and I think this is like the better position for the Orc player, if you ask me, because usually if you, for example, creep that orange camp and the Blade Master is aware of the fact that you are in a cross spawn scenario, he can easily kill one of these big ogres and just hang around for the tiny ones. If you start with the green camp, the Orc player is already around to like make you run through the entire map without creeping too much. But yeah, he's sending out a peon right now to figure out where his opponent is. Doing a great job so far. He's just delaying the Rex, so he's getting the Rex right now. He's not skipping out on that one. Will be interesting to see if he's going for one borrow or a two borrow tech. Seems like there's a second borrow coming just as I see that peon walking. Yep, two borrow tech, and he just wanted to have a super early shop to pick up some healing here. Sells his Town Portal, picks up the healing, gets that speed scroll as well as the healing salve and the clarity potion. Uses Windwalk on top of the speed scroll so that he is as fast as he possibly can be at this point in time, and tries to make it over to the human player side to catch that turtle that he will not get, but he will get the item for that one. Picks it up as the Mantle of Intelligence +3 is now taking the first backstep damage on the Archmage, and is now chasing the War Elemental to get some more experience, or the first experience for him since he didn't get any other XP so far. There you go. He's now trying to get that one. He seems to be successful with that one. Agatha, on the other hand, immediately running over to his opponent, checking on whatever he got. If he skipped out on the barracks completely, because there wasn't a grunt yet, and he already got like 2 borrows, so there's not too much that he can actually harass here, but he still thinks that this might be worth it. He's bringing the fight to the borrows, immediately retreats as he realizes that there's a lot of damage coming his way. Blade Master taking a few hits, a few at the Archmage, a few at the Footman here. Now the Grunt is hitting the Archmage, so Archmage takes a little bit of damage, will not be able to heal up. He's getting an early shop already, early Lumber Mill is coming. Let's compare the tech real quick. Human tech is of course a little faster at this point, since he's not skipping out on the second borrow there. But yeah, that's the safe approach, I feel. If you get like double borrow and the late barracks with that super early kinda shop that you want to have, then that's the safest approach. You can see that the Blade Master is going at the shop, is not there in time. Archmage gets the boots of speed, despite the fact that he might have a ping that's not as good as the ping of the Orc, but yeah. Pretty good by Agatha so far, keeping everything like together, not losing his Archmage, not taking too many hits. It's now going to cancel the Clarity Potion, well done. Archmage will always be able to run away without boots equipped on the Blade Master, and the Grunts are chasing the Footman here. Militia are now being sent out to creep the orange camp close to the main base of the human player. And there's no Grunt checking on that location as the Blade Master is chasing the Archmage. Very well done by Agatha, like separating his forces and also like luring the Blade Master to the other side of the map. Excuse me. Oh. Excuse me for that yawning, but there we go. That means level 2 Archmage in a second. There you go. He got the level 2, is now even going to try to get that turtle here. Just in front of the main base of the Orc player. There is a Ring of Protection +2 that the Blade Master could probably pick up. Archmage only got a tiny turtle. Blade Master now going for the kill on the Water Elemental here, I feel. Nah, he's going for some creeping on its own. Mountain King is coming. One Icon Sanctum is already constructed. He cannot afford a second one yet, since he lacks a little bit of lumber. Tier 2 take for the Orc player is also finished, and then we're gonna see what he decides to do. Probably Shadow Hunter, yep. Normal kind of build coming out of him. Gets a Spirit Lodge, gets a Bestiary. I like that building positioning so far. Looks pretty crisp. He probably needs to open up a space up here, because I feel like this is completely walled off at this point. You cannot squeeze in here, you cannot squeeze in here, and you cannot squeeze in here, so he kind of needs to open up that tree. But we're gonna see that later, if that really plays a role in this game. Archmage gets some more experience by creeping the green camp. Blade Master now here at the Augur Warriors. Still no boots of speed. Skipping out on that 250 gold investment. Mountain King is now on the field as well. Second Arcane Sanctum coming. There, it's creeping off position in places where the Orc player is like not expecting him. And the Mountain King is like completely on his own journey. Trying to be aggressive, trying to like steal a creep or two. I really don't know what the Mountain King is doing. Now he's just bolting the Blade Master. Very cool. Could easily be killed, like by the Grunts, Shadow Hunter and so on. But yeah, you can see that he's creating so much space with the Mountain King that he can even creep the Goblin Merchant on the other side of the map. Archmage is already level 3, gets some more experience. Mountain King is probably going to buy a Staff of Teleportation to make it over to him. Another guy is lacking. Yep, Staff of Teleportation and the Dust of Appearance. Level 1 Mountain King is battling the Blade Master, who is losing that fight. But he doesn't know that there's a Shadow Hunter coming from the other side who is going to hack the Mountain King in a second. And yeah, then it's like a different kind of trait. He's probably going to try and... yeah. Oh, that experience goes to the Shadow Hunter. Already level 2 for him. Unlocks the Healing Wave. Archmage in the meantime going up to level 3.6 already. And yeah, Mountain King is still level 1. One guard tower is being constructed in the main base, since he's afraid of that new kind of playstyle that Orc players like to do, which is one Wyvern play. And there is the first Wyvern on the map. That's a strategy that I just recently played against, and it's really hurtful if you are not expecting that Wyvern to come to your main base. But that guard tower is in a really good position, guarding the gold line, guarding the lumber peasants, and he should be able to not be harassed in his main base. But the Mountain King, I think the next time he comes out, he will definitely staff to the rest of his army. Maybe even with a Scroll of Regeneration to heal up his forces, as the Orc player decides to do some more creeping. Yeah, Wyvern Walker is not a bad strategy. Not at all, but it's like micro-intense, or it requires a different kind of micro. Now the human player wanted to force a town portal from the Orc or just drive him back to his main base. Was successful in doing so, but the Orc player was just right around the corner, so it doesn't really matter. Finally reuniting his forces. Casters, Mountain King, level 1. That Archmage is a level 3, almost level 4 already. We see that the Water Elemental is now scouting here from Agatha, figuring out what his opponent player got so far. A few Wyvern and Walkers. That Grunt is not going to die. That's a Wand of Mana Stealing. Do we have Dispel yet? No Dispel for the Orc player yet. And the human player is making its way over to the Orc. Needs to be careful. Shadow Hunter is level 3 finally, so we're gonna have Heal Wave level 2. We have Link already. How far is the Dispel upgrade? Is it done? Yeah, it's done. So he got like 3 Dispels in total. We see Malicious coming. Casters are ready. Water Elementals. You get like 380 mana, so you can probably get like 3 Water Elementals right now. Healing Wave being used. Clarity on top of that, so that he regenerates. He gets more Wyvern and more Spirit Walkers. And yeah, that strategy can work really, really well if the Orc player gets a little bit more time, gets to a crucial number of Wyvern, and the human player is like heavily relying on the water elementals only as an anti-air counter. There's now a Griffin Aviary being constructed. But yeah, this strat caught me off guard a couple of times already. And now we see that there's a big Invo Potion on the ground that nobody picks up. Now the big Invo Potion is on the Shadow Hunter. The Dispel is going down on the water elementals, and now he doesn't have any more anti-air units. Of course, the casters can shoot at the Wyvern as well as that Archmage, and the Mountain King can also bolt them, but I think if he focus fires the castles, he can easily snack a few of them. It doesn't seem like that he's doing that when all the Wyvern are shooting at different targets. One is creeping, the other one is hanging in. I really don't know why his focus is so off. Wyvern are good because you can focus units pretty damn fast and keep them alive with the Spirit Link. But yeah, Bizzare not having the best micro in the world, still trying his utmost to stay in the game and kill a few units here off Agatha. Not able to do so, but he's now getting a lot of these peasant kills. That's pretty good. Steals the mana from the Archmage. Only one Water Elemental remains, and the Orc player needs to be careful to get out of there. He needs to hex that or kill that. Wow. He's not killing the Hawk, he's not killing the Water Elements, not dispelling them, loses more and more Wyvern. And yeah, the Wyvern are the backbone of his like damage output, while the Mountain King is being chased by the Blade Master. That was like a horrible decision. He made it to the shop and is getting out of there. Only remains with a few grunts. He had such a good chance of winning that game, now tossing everything away that he had. Blade Master not doing any damage. Wyvern all dead. Archmage almost at level 5 at this point. And yeah, strategy completely falling apart as the execution of the Orc player is just completely off. His decision making, chasing that Mountain King. Even if he killed that level 2 Mountain King, it doesn't really matter. And yeah, maybe he's just a little nervous, but he is like playing a horrible game of Warcraft at this point. Mountain King, Archmage almost level 5, level 3 Water Elementals. That will be the final nail in the coffin, so he cannot even go into Wyvern play any longer. Blade Master is still like kind of greedy, hanging in here. That was absolutely horrible, like in terms of execution and fighting micro by the Orc player. Some of the worst micro that I've seen in a long time. Like, just judging by the fact that he did so well early in the game. Like, getting his Shadow Hunter up, doing some right decisions all over the place. That early game wasn't too bad against a player like Agatha. And then all of a sudden, kaboom! Completely falling apart. Now we're gonna see Invis Hawks coming in, sitting on 48 supply. He had absolutely no anti-air, only relying on the Water Elementals for some time. But yeah, no focus firing with Wyvern is not killing you any units. He's now going for the Ogre Lord, level 7. Can he get a good item? That is the Hood of Cunning, not the worst one for the Blade Master or the Shadow Hunter. Gives you some agility as well as mana. Mountain King being focused, and there's no Invo Potion on him, but can he really take the fight? 47 supply against the 48. Doesn't seem like that the Orc player can actually take that fight. Is there a speed scroll for the escape? He's like poking, and this is something that you should usually not do. Either you are committing to a fight or you are leaving. But he's like poking, losing a unit, killing a unit. Usually the trades are not that great since he traded Raider for a caster. And now the Blade Master needs to be very careful. Dodges the bolt with an Invo Potion. Goes to the shop to buy a heal scroll. Only one Raider on the map, 4 Spirit Walkers, but there are Spell Breakers coming. That was well done. Spirit Link before the bolt hits him. Level 3 Water Elementals. Definitely a huge DPS dealer, as you can see it right now, especially against the Wyvern. With the piercing against the unarmored, or not light armored Wyvern. It's doing a great deal of damage. And yeah, he lacks of grunts, he lacks of the Kodo Beast. If he is making that transition, he needs to make the full round of the transition, and he's not doing that. Level 3 Water Elemental being summoned yet again. A lot of Dispel needs to be used for that one. He cannot even afford any more Dispels. Blade Master is finally standing still, dealing some damage, but it's too late for that. The first fight that he took close to the human player's main base, that like was like tossing away the game completely. Now he's paying the price for that one. He got level 4 against level 5, level 2. That's not too bad. Like, of course, a level 4.5 Shadow Hunter and a level 4 Blade Master, they can deal a lot of damage, but only in the hands of a player that knows about the strength of that kind of like setup. So let's see, the Raiders are killing the Hawks. Hawks are like dead supply at this point, but they're not bringing too much to the table. Piercing damage is not too bad against the Spirit Walkers, but that's it. See a fight going down. No more Dispel on the Spirit Walkers now. Level 3 Water Elemental dealing more and more damage. There needs to be a heal wave used. Not used in time. That Raider goes down, kills another Hawk. But yeah, now that was the last Dispel for quite some time, I feel. That Water Elemental is not dying. A second Raider is already dead. Unit numbers for the Orc are dwindling. He's not using a Clarity Potion while he's standing at the shop there. Losing more and more units. That Blade Master cannot deal the damage that he needs to do. Shadowhunter is buying a mana potion yet again. Another level 3 Water Elemental. That Archmage got so much mana, it's crazy. That Water Elemental is dying. He even pulled a few of his peons. There's another Spirit Walker coming to that Army Mountain King, now level 3 with a bolt. It's about to hit that bolt on that Blade Master. Unit numbers are really not that great in favor of the human here, but the Orc player barely able to stick around. Blade Master now needs to retreat until the game is over, it feels. And yeah, Bizzare, he had his fair chance. He could have won that game or could have at least taken a good fight there, but that was just horrible. And you can even see that Bizzare is ahead in points and Agatha is still able to make that one. Well played by Agatha. And Bizzare completely falling apart in that game. Ulf Zokowitzki, thank